Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Gabby Smith. Tonight, we bring you amazing news for a couple. The older sister of EWGP star Olga the Savage Georgieva, Helga Georgieva, is celebrating her anniversary. The happy couple have known each other since 2005, since their time together at Family Fun Times Daycare and After School Center. The public is outraged. We now take you live to our field correspondent live in Astoria, Queens with more details on the heartfelt story.
Thank you so much. I'm Victoria Collins reporting live from Astoria, Queens, where friends, family, and several visibly uncomfortable guests are gathering tonight to celebrate the 15th anniversary of Helga Georgieva and her husband, John Doe. Now, according to the couple, the two first met years ago at Family Fun Times Nursing and Daycare Center during what John described as, quote, playtime activities. Helga was reportedly working as a substitute helper at the facility at the time. John also stated that his mother kept a very close eye on him throughout the years to ensure Helga did not, quote, try anything inappropriate before he turned 18. Apparently, she was extremely committed to the process. The anniversary celebration itself has been described as beautiful, confusing, and by one nearby resident, something I wish I could unknow. Guests tonight were treated to music, dancing, and two separate cakes. The first simply read, "Happy Anniversary." The second cake, however, featured the message, "Love is forever, age is optional." The second cake reportedly caused several family members to leave early and one cousin to stare at a wall for nearly an hour. Now, earlier today, we did attempt to speak directly to Helga about the relationship and how the couple first met. Unfortunately, the conversation quickly became hostile. When asked if she had any message for the public, Helga responded, "Well, legally we cannot air most of what she said on television. What we can tell you is that the statement included explicit language, personal insults, and at least one anatomical suggestion directed toward our news team. Station management has confirmed the footage was heavily censored for viewers at home. Despite the controversy, the couple remains here tonight, continuing their anniversary celebration alongside friends and family before reportedly heading to revisit several locations connected to their early relationship, including local play centers and arcades. Reporting live from Astoria, Queens, I'm Victoria Collins.
Oh dear God. Now I understand. Thank you for the update. A family member has given us a photo of the happy couple. Before we continue, for those wondering about our graphic department, they are on temporary unpaid sabbatical. At least that's what management is calling it. So our graphics department is being held by our lead audio, visual, director, and editor, Pepe, and his daughters. Ooh, he can't draw. And his daughters are 12, 7, and 4. They're doing the best that they can. Oh, I did not want to see that graphic timeline. They celebrated their anniversary inside of the same daycare center where they first met, followed by the arcade arena where management has permanently closed the ball pit. Now let's take a peek at this week's weather.
Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? All right then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm crystal clear, and the weather this week will continue the exciting tradition of not making any sense. Monday starts cold before warming up just a little. Tuesday gets warmer, then possibly cold again later, because apparently the atmosphere enjoys surprises. Wednesday should stay chilly most of the day, and Thursday looks kind of warm, while Friday may become somewhat hot, depending on how ambitious the sun feels. As for the weekend, summer's trying its best, but it's still arriving like emotionally instead of physically. Residents are advised to prepare accordingly by wearing layered clothing, and not the fashionable kind. I'm talking about emergency hoodie situations here. Possibly coming up after the break. One local man says his upstairs neighbor used to sleep on the street. I'm crystal clear. This has been your weather update. Back to the people who doesn't answer when spoken to.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Insert Name here. Tonight, we turn our attention to the National Blinking League, otherwise known as the NBL. The fastest growing non-contact eye sport in Namibia, Algeria, and Gambia. The man many analysts now consider the greatest competitor the league has ever seen, One Eye Willie Williams. Now, if you're new to the NBL, here's how it works. Two competitors sit across the table. They stare, and the first one to blink loses. It sounds simple, it's not. And nobody understands that better than Willie Williams. Williams entered the league back in 2010 as a rookie with 2 working eyes and something to prove. By the end of that season, he had already set the rookie record for blink endurance, earning him Rookie of the Year over his rival, Frederick Four Eyes Glassman. Since their first meeting, the two have battled 6 times a year. That's 90 matches across their 15-year Eye of Fame careers. Their regular season record is 45 wins and 45 losses each, perfectly tied. The 2024 season was supposed to be the year Frederick Four Eyes Glassman finally came out on top once more and led his team to their 3rd NBL championship, Eyeball. Glassman entered the season with confidence after dominating Williams in recent years. In 2021, winning the last 4 meetings, 2022 going 3-3, and 2023 Glassman did the unthinkable, sweeping all 6 matches against Williams. That's 13 wins in their last 16 meetings. But knowing he needed more than good eye drops in the beginning of the year, Williams had another idea in mind. His exact words when the season began:
"I'm gonna demolish the competition."
And demolish he did, because the 2024 season was a year that changed everything for good old One Eye Willie. What followed will become one of the most dominant seasons in professional blinking history. One Eye Willie Williams had the first perfect season ever, with 150 wins, 0 losses, 0 blinks per game, 0 flinches, and perhaps most impressively, 0 tears shed. Let that sink in. 4 hours per game, not 1 tear for the entire season. While Williams was able to tie their rivalry in his amazing 2024 season, Glassman was able to keep it tied after winning in the 2025 season. League officials confirmed that Williams' longest unbroken stare lasted 6 hours and 12 minutes against Glassman to knock him out in overtime during the 2024 NBL playoffs. The same year, Williams forced 3 opponents to voluntarily blink after the NBL officials were forced to substitute the referee after the referee requests emergency eye drops for himself. At this point, the question isn't whether Willie Williams is the greatest in NBL history. The question is, aside from sleep, will One Eye Willie Williams ever want to blink again? Back to you in Studio A.
Thank you. This 2025 to 2026 season has been a wild one. New York City experienced a high snowfall winter, certain parts recording over 40 inches of snow. That's nearly double the amount of our average snowfall. With more on the details and public reaction, we take you now to our lead field correspondent, Nia Dowd. Nia?
Thank you for that beautiful toss. I'm standing here live in Central Park where the snow reportedly reached up to 43.3 inches this snow season. While there is minimal snow remaining throughout parts of NYC, streets and sidewalks are 99% free from snow. Behind me, once a 30-foot mountain of snow and dog poop, those responsible for snow removal removed the snow efficiently. The city prioritized the snow removal and snow melting by forcing departments to work up to 16 hours a day. This left employees 8 hours to travel home, sleep a few hours, travel to work, and come back to do another 16-hour shift, forgetting about their family. Some call it abuse, some call it making money. I call it both. Residents throughout NYC were mixed when it came to the parking situation. Drivers parked however and wherever they could, sometimes parking in a 45 or 90-degree angle on one-way streets to maximize them not touching the snow, to then leave it parked like that for all of February so city departments couldn't clean up properly. Other residences decided to take public transportation, who canceled some train and bus routes. When asked the transportation union were questioned about it, they said, "We wanted our men and women to stay warm. It's bad outside." Coming to you live from Central Park, I'm Nia Doubt for Seventh Nebula Studios News.
Good evening, everyone. Today in traffic, nothing new. The Bell Parkway and the Jackie Robinson Parkway are a mess. From the beginning of each parkway to the end of each parkway, we're experiencing slow-moving traffic. The entrance and exit ramps are backed up to a minimum of 10 minutes each, causing traffic jams anywhere near an on and off ramp in a 1-mile radius. We are seeing slow-moving traffic in both directions, stop-and-go movements in each lane, and a high number of people merging onto the left lane to avoid traffic from the ramps. The only lane that's moving is the shoulder, where a select few cars have chosen to take. Our aerial footage from our drone shows us... Yeah? What? Hold on 1 second, please. Listening. We have a drone. The budget cuts. A coloring of cars. Our aerial footage shows us all the traffic. Anyone on the Jackie Robinson can expect slower moving traffic with unknown delays and road construction crew taking their union mandated breaks. I hope you have good tires and good brakes. You will be braking from all the slowdowns and dancing in your seat from all the potholes.
And that's all for tonight here at the Seventh Nebula Studio News. Tonight we learned that weather cannot be trusted, anniversaries can raise additional questions, and something happened in Queens. I wasn't paying attention. From all of us here in the studio, thank you for joining us tonight. I am crystal clear.